Well guys, welcome back to another episode here of Slime and Slay Outdoors. Got the Tuffy all cleaned out, getting ready for next weekend. It is Wisconsin Muskie opener, and I thought I'd do a little video here. I get quite a few questions throughout the year asking what kind of baits I like to focus on throughout the different times of the year. So I thought maybe do a little series like that this year, and I'm going to be focusing on these baits probably from obviously opening weekend to about mid-June. I'll probably be working these kind of baits unless we get some cold fronts into late June, but these are some baits I recommend. For some of the spots I'll be fishing is going to be some shallow flats, anywhere from 1 to 5 feet of water, river edges, and probably some current dams, anywhere I can find some bright cabbage. So some of the baits are more leaning toward some shallower water because that's what I like to focus on, anything that I can get some warmer water on. And so yeah, these are the baits that I grabbed here, and let's jump right in it. So first bait, of course, you always got to have this in the box, but is a bucktail. And on opening weekend to mid-June, middle of June, I love the 700 series. It's always a good profile all year long, but this is a great bucktail for beginning opening muskie weekend. If we get some nice warm days, don't be afraid to put one of these on, and even just slower roll them. You don't need to be burning this time of the year, but I've noticed a lot in early season, especially fishing these flats, they still definitely like to chase them down. So 700 series, these are homemade bucktails. Pick up even like a Joe Booker style, or even the 500 series is a good recommendation. But opening week to mid-June, definitely got to have some bucktails, and the 700 series is definitely a great option for that. Jumping into number 2. With fishing some of these shallow flats, I loved to throw the bobby baits. Last year I actually scored my very first muskie of the year on this bobby bait right here. This is a 6.5 inch version, and this is the, I think, 7-inch version. So I really like these kind of styles, a little bit downsized, but fishing these flats of the weeds, any green cabbage, anywhere even in river arms that you got some nice shallow water, some bays, these are great options for shallow water. They like to rise up quick, and they don't run very deep, and you can tune the tail. But some shallower running bobby baits like that, or some smaller style bobby baits, is what I recommend for fishing some of these flats. So jumping on to number 3, fishing some of these dams, even flats and stuff like that. I love some hang style baits, and working current. I love gliders like this. I'm going to be working some phantoms. This is the smaller version. This is a hellhound actually. Definitely not big style profiles, but they got the nice back and forth, and you can just let them sit there and hang and slowly flutter down, and that is great for this time of the year. Slow rising bait, or slow hang time baits. This is going to be great for the flats or even up by the dams. So get a little glider and do some searching. That's another thing, is these are great for searching out for some muskies. Number 4, I'm really excited about this year. I got to throw them a little bit last year, but are these twitch baits. Fishing flats, even some dams, current, anywhere like that, fresh weeds. These are going to be some really great baits for me this year, I think. And this is Big Guy's twitch bait. This is the 7-inch version, and I'm really looking forward to these because they will have some great hang time and slow rise. They only work down about 1 to 3 foot. I think if you work them hard, maybe get them down a little bit more. But I'm really excited to be throwing these on opening weekend into mid-June, all year long, of course. But these are going to be some great baits for these flats that I'm going to be working. Sand, anywhere with some fresh weeds. These are going to be some great options right here. And the last bait of my choice for opening weekend into mid-June is got to be some rubber. I'm going to be throwing some of these. I think these are the regular style Medusas, and of course they got the hole in there for shallow. I love being able to work these even into the weeds, because the weeds aren't going to be great growing. Work them right over the top like that. Just got some nice hang time with the shallow version. And up by dams, I love getting them into that current and just letting them flutter around like that with these tails. Really looking forward to throwing some Medusas into the early season like that, and should have some luck. But as you can tell, don't have a ton of options here. Just some 5 nice style baits. Nothing that's going to break the budget. And like I said, I'm going to be working flats, current, all that kind of good stuff. Working shallow, especially with water temps this last weekend in the low 60s. I don't think it's going to warm up much by opening weekend, so it could be tough. So anything that's got a lot of hang time can put it right in their face, and they can get up and grab it, because they're not going to be probably chasing real great off the weekend, but into mid-June, like I said, that should be some good options. So hopefully you guys enjoy this video. Hopefully you have a lot of luck this year, throughout the whole year as well, but focus on some of these baits for opening week into mid-June, and you should hopefully have some luck. Till next time, we'll see you on the water.